Before you say anything, I want you to listen to me for 1 minute.
He stole my truck, and I busted his with his.
Is he telling the truth? Case is dismissed. But you have certain rights.
Oh, wow. I know this.
Is there anything you wish to say? That light was red. You went right through that. Have a big date or something? You're gonna get this if you keep it up, all right?
This is Court in Providence.
Adrian Price. Mr. Price, your motor vehicle has been booted.
Yes, sir.
You have 11 parking tickets and 2 red lights.
Yes, sir.
Who drives the car?
My father.
Your father drives the car?
Yes, sir. We found out that he had stage 3 lung cancer, and so he's been unable to return home. We have nowhere for him to park. I have the medical evidence here where they removed a large portion of his lung. He's going to be here. He's going through chemotherapy now. So there's really nothing that we don't know what to do. There's really nothing we can do about it.
But these tickets cover a period from May of 2012 to March of 2014. So they cover a period of almost 2 years.
Right. In the last 2 years, he's been coming back and forth. My wife passed away 2 years ago in April, and they've been coming back and forth. But he's been unable to travel back in the last stretch of that, which covers the last year or so. And we have all the medical documentation to prove that.
Trust me, I'm sure everyone you know has an abundance of sympathy for your dad and his condition, and we'll take that into consideration. Accordingly, what I'm going to do is the overnight parking tickets. I will accept everything that you said as truth on the overnight parking tickets.
Yes, sir.
But he does have other tickets. For example, parking in a prohibited area. He has 2 red light violations, and he has a parking during an emergency violation. 170. All right, I'm going to dismiss the parking violations. It's $200 for the red light, $100 boot fee. It's $300 total.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Douglas Furtado. This is summons number 144096. Charges the motorist for going through a red light on Service Road 8 and Broadway on March 15th, 2014. Okay? Lights, please.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe my vehicle was the vehicle taking the left turn that was completing
Okay, let me see it again, please.
that vehicle.
Can I see the registration of the vehicle, please? 4DWF20. They got the wrong car. All right, they definitely have the wrong car. This is interesting. Let me see this once more. The light is yellow. He's 3/4 of the way through the turn when the light turns red. All right, Mr. Furtado, you're right. Anyway, matter's dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
Peter? The charge we're going through a red light on Service Road 8 and Broadway. This is summons number 144096. Lights, please. All right, lights, please. Lights. Yeah, there's not much question about that. You went through the light.
Yeah, it looked like it was yellow, then I went through red light, yes. I got a question about the insurance. It doesn't go on the insurance.
This will not be reported to Mendon, Massachusetts.
Okay, it includes Massachusetts too, not just, okay. All right.
It's $85. Maria Urena. Good morning, Maria.
Morning.
And your name, sir?
David Urena, my son.
Were you driving the car?
No, she was. I'm just translating for her because this is a parking ticket in reality. It's for handicap, but I got the pictures right here where the sign is at.
She was parked in a tow zone.
No, she was parked at a handicap.
Let me see the
You can take a ticket. That's a handicap.
The photograph that you're showing me, right, is the photograph that Inspector Quinn usually shows me to prosecute you, because it clearly shows that your mother was not parked in the handicap zone. This is the handicap sign, and there's an arrow pointing that way. You understand what I'm talking about?
I understand.
There's
what
an
you're
arrow
saying.
pointing that way. Your mother's car is parked here.
Okay.
This is not a handicap zone.
¿Entendiste?
Sí.
Tú te parqueaste en un handicap, porque la flecha, mira, este es el letrero, flecha para acá, está parqueado para acá, son un handicap.
Explain it to her.
No, I just explained it to her.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
Tell her.
Él dijo que era un handicap spot. Lo único que la flecha estaba para el otro lado y usted estaba en el lado opuesto, que era que se parqueó en un área prohibida. En el área que usted se parqueó no es handicap.
No, que yo creía que si me parqué debajo del letrero, yo creía que ahí era handicap, porque así es que yo siempre me parqueo.
She thought that if she parked like under or like besides the sign, it was handicap too.
See, this is the sign. That's her car, this is the sign, the arrow's pointing that way. Have her tell her that.
Just explain to her, this is the sign, the arrow's headed this way. She needed to be this side of the sign. Okay?
Él dice que la flecha está al opuesto de donde usted se está parqueando, que usted tenía que parquearse para donde estaba la flecha.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
¿Ok?
Those are the photographs you gave me.
Que esas son las fotografías que usted le dio.
No, yo sé, yo entiendo.
She has a handicap sticker, so I'm going to reduce the fine to $25. Ask if there's anyone else that needs help.
Good morning, buenos días. ¿Hay alguien que necesite intérprete?
All right.
Looking for more Caught in Providence? Catch us on the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, and the Instagram. And tell us what you think. This is Caught in Providence.
All right, Zig, can we have the, Sean McElroy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McElroy, you were before the court 5 days ago.
The same officer arrested me again.
We're going to set this one down for trial, too.
Can we do it the same day, Your Honor?
Same day, right?
Thank you. There you go. Yeah. I'm not a bad person.
You're not would you say you're not a bad person?
No, I'm not.
You're not charged with being a bad person.
I'm not,
All right, you can take the cuffs off him.
Try to stay out of here until the 28th.
I'll take this officer's advice and go to Cranston.
Raise your right hand. You hold yourself indebted to the city of Providence in the sum of $500 to ensure your appearance before this court for any trial or continuance of this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
What I'm saying is that if you don't come back on the day this matter is set down for trial, you will forfeit $500 to the city of Providence, and in the meantime, you have to keep the peace and be of good behavior. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what those words mean, you put your hand down, what those words mean is you're on bail. And if you do anything between now and time for trial to violate bail, you'll end up going to the ACI.
Right.
Okay. Same date. George Victoria. George, you have one ticket on College Street.
Yeah, the car is registered to me, but it was my wife that was there that day.
Is your wife here?
Yes, she is.
You dragged her all the way to court for this?
Well, it's registered to me, but it was actually her it's her vehicle.
So you're throwing her under the bus first thing in the morning?
I'm going to say I'm guilty with a reason.
You're going to say what?
Guilty with a reason.
Guilty with a reason. Oh, there's a reason for everything, but anyway.
Sorry,
Get over there. All right. Is there anything else you want to say to incriminate your wife?
This is the first and hopefully the last parking.
First and last parking ticket she got? Why? What are you going to do if she gets another one? You're going to use this?
So I won't have to come back now, because I'm losing time out.
Did you hear what he said? One more parking ticket, you get this.
I got a few cases upstairs, Judge, if you want to come up with a sentence.
Confess. Confess on her behalf. Oh, Karen, in spite of your husband, right, it's going to cost you $20.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Troy Hall. All right, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, you
Your
have
Honor.
one charge of going through a red light, and then you have two parking tickets, one that goes back to 2008 and another that goes back to 2012. One was on a Volvo that was registered to you, and then the other one was on a Chrysler that was registered to you.
Yeah.
And now the more recent one, on March 17, 2014, was on a Ford. So those vehicles sound familiar to you?
Not the Volvo and the Chrysler.
Which one doesn't sound familiar?
The Volvo and the Chrysler, those don't sound familiar to me, but the
Did you
2000
ever live in North Kingstown?
North Kingston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live on Navy
Only thing
Drive?
I had a maximum in North Kingston. I didn't have no.
I'm going to ask you again. Did you live on Navy Drive in North Kingstown?
Yes.
You did? All right. And did you live on Chad Brown Street in Providence?
Yes, a few years back.
It was you. Even I can solve. Usually on these very tough cases, I have to call upon Inspector Carrigan or Inspector Quinn.
Yeah.
And when they really get tough, Inspector Matrachia, but I can solve this one myself. You want to see the red light?
Oh no, I already seen it. Unless you're gonna knock some.
You saw enough, huh?
Unless you're gonna cut half of the 85 down.
Okay, it's $130. See the clerk.
Okay, thank you.
Ashley,
Hello, sir.
good morning. You have one ticket on Broad Street, Ashley. Is there anything you want to tell me about this?
Yes, I am not familiar with the area. I'm from Massachusetts. I brought my friends that were on vacation from Puerto Rico, and I brought them to Providence because it's a beautiful place to see. And there was no sign where I parked. There was a lot of cars parked there as well. And there was an open spot, so I just parked there.
Now, are you telling me there was nothing for you to show them in New Bedford?
Exactly.
Really? I thought you had a great fishing port there. Take them down and show them the fishing port, all that, no? No?
It was very interesting to them.
No, you're wrinkling your nose. I mean, I happen to agree that Providence is of great historical significance and that we have many historic points. Do you know what year Providence was founded?
No.
Oh, see. Well, next time you bring anyone, tell them 1636. You've heard earlier that...
I'm sorry?
You've heard earlier that we don't require, we require one sign per block, right? So based on that, I'm going to fine you $25. See the clerk.
Okay. Thank you.
Kellen Richardson. Good morning, sir. You have one ticket on Prairie Avenue.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to tell me about this?
No.
No?
Not really.
You're pretty happy. You keep looking at the camera. You keep smiling at the camera.
I'm always in a good mood.
You want to talk to the camera for a few minutes? I'll talk to Inspector Quinn. You can talk to the camera. No?
No.
No? All right. You want to say hello to anyone? I mean, no?
No, I don't want to give no shout-outs.
You don't want to do any of that? You want to get next to the mic so we can hear you?
I don't want to give no shout-outs on call.
I mean, where are you going after this? You want to say I'm going to Disney World or something? I mean, you look like you're looking to say something
Nah,
interesting.
I'm going to school.
All right, it's $30. Sabrina Ramos. Good morning,
Good
Sabrina.
morning, Your Honor.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Sabrina, you have 3 registrations. One was on an Acura. Your tickets go back to 2012. And the other was on a Dodge. Tickets go back to 2011. That's when you lived on West Exchange. You lived on Newton Street, I beg your pardon, right?
Yes.
And you're still on Newton Street.
No, I'm in Pawtucket, actually.
You live in Pawtucket now?
Yes.
Oh, you don't like Federal Hill? You moved off Federal Hill?
Oh, no, I love Federal Hill, but I just moved closer to my job.
Oh.
But actually, the tickets weren't from me. I didn't realize that I had tickets until they affected my credit score. My sister was living with me using my
Your
vehicle.
sister got the tickets?
She got the tickets, and she was throwing away the letters
Where
because
is
she
she
didn't have
now?
the money to pay them. She moved to Florida, so I'm stuck because I'm trying to fix my credit, and then I seen all these tickets on there. I called her, and she won't answer my calls, so
She won't answer your calls? No.
so I'm in court now because of her.
Oh.
Judge, I really don't want to do it, but if you want, I'll go down to Florida.
She's in Orlando, if you can find her.
What to do is, does she have voicemail?
Yes,
Even though this isn't true, you call her and say, what's your sister's name?
Sophia.
Sophie?
Mm-hmm.
You call and say, Sophie, I have great news. I went to court and the judge was so sympathetic, he dismissed all the tickets so you can take my calls now, right? And then she'll take your call and then you can tell her how much I charged you.
Okay.
And tell her she owes you that kind of money.
No,
see?
she's paying me back for this. These
Well, if she won't take your calls, how's she going to pay you back?
family reunion. I will find
You
her
have ways.
somehow, some way.
You have ways to get her, huh?
I will find her. She's in trouble. Trust me.
Yeah? Okay. Well, be very careful because Inspector Quinn now is going to take note of that and you maybe get charged with assault. 55. Okay, it's $155. See the clerk.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
You are watching Caught in Providence.
Eric Silva?
Good morning.
Mr. Silva, you have one ticket on Way Boston Street, parked in a take your hand out of your pocket, please. Parked in a prohibited area.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Yes, I was fixing my daughter's car seat.
Fixing your daughter's car seat?
Car seat, and I told the lady to give me about 5 minutes, but it took about 10 to 15
You were
minutes.
there,
I was
fixing
there,
the car seat?
Yes.
And the parking enforcement officer came by and asked you to move the car?
Yeah, and I told her just to give
And
me...
you said, I'm fixing the car seat, can you wait a couple of minutes?
Mhm.
And she gave you a ticket?
But I never received the orange. She just dialed whatever the machine
She punched it
uses.
into the computer?
Yeah.
She didn't hand it to you?
No, not at all.
Next thing you know, you got something in the mail?
Yes. And it's $90, but if it was, if I received the $25, whatever
Well, the
it
only
was,
question is whether or not you're telling the truth.
No, I am. Trust me. I wouldn't put my daughter's car seat story into it.
All right. This is going to cost you $20.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Michelle Aria. Michelle, you have 2 tickets, one on Charles Field and one on Lauriston Streets.
I was using my mom's car for...
Your mom's car? You drive it, though, right?
No, I have my own car now.
So you're here for your mom?
Well, I was driving her car during these 2
I just asked you if you drove it. You said no.
Oh, yeah, not like right now. I'm not
Not all the
driving it.
time, but you drove it when the tickets
Yes.
were placed on it. That's
It's me. That's why I'm here.
All right, that's the only issue I have here.
Okay.
Well, to your credit, you didn't drag your mom down here this morning.
No, I wouldn't do
All right?
that. No.
So your mom's name is Felicita?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything you want to tell me about these tickets?
Not unless there's something that you'd like to know.
Well, let me tell you.
I
Let me tell you what the story
Okay.
is. You're going to pay $50. Okay. See the clerk.
Okay, thank you.
Jennifer Diggins.
Good morning.
Here you go, Jennifer. Get close. Jennifer, your child's been going through a red light on Service Road 8 and Broadway on March 23rd, 2014 at 3:08 in the afternoon. Do you want to see it?
I haven't seen it. I would like to.
This is summons number 144096. 54362. All right, the light is yellow. It's red. Wow. Let's see that again. Light is yellow, red. Wow. All right, put the lights on. There's not much question about that, Jennifer.
Nope.
You thought you could gun it and get through. And you know what? If the camera wasn't there, you would have made it. But unfortunately for you, the camera was there. All right, it's $85.
Thank you.
All right, Terry, you have two red lights. One on Service Road 7 and Broadway, and the other on Admiral and River Avenue. Do you want to see them?
Lord, yeah. Two. I'm only here for one.
No, you're here for two.
All right.
One was 2011 and one was 2012. Let's take a look. Lights, please. All right, put the lights on. Oh, you work for the Water Supply Board?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Were you going on a job then?
I was going I believe I was going.
You were where?
Going to an emergency. It's usually not my area, so I had to be going to an emergency mock out.
John, how are you? We're going to dispose of only the one that I have circled, Lindsay, okay? Not the other one.
I'm a lawyer at the district court, and I just want you to know, I look up to you.
I think you're more than fair in most cases. Again, I think you go by the books as much as you can, and I think you're pretty fair about your judgments.
Judge Caprio, good man, very good.
Judge Caprio, I think you're a good judge and you do things pretty good. And I really like your show. My family, we all sit down and watch it. My son, he learns a lot, because someday he wants to be just like you. And we watch the show, and I love it. Thank you.
I'm Frank O'Donnell. Tune in next week. And until then, don't get caught in Providence.